The more we learn about basketball being completely rigged, the more I'm convinced that I know what I'm talking about, that these 7-game series are drawn out on purpose to make the... I overheard a baseball owner the other day saying, well, I'm not going to weigh in on who I hope wins the World Series. I just hope it goes to 7 games. And I thought to myself, I bet you do. That's high cotton for everybody when these games go into 7 games. Eddie, no major league wants a series to wrap up in 5 games. They want the full 7. Everybody wants the full 7. Most of all, the broadcasts want the full 7 for the commercial revenue, right?
Absolutely.
So I've long maintained when they're like, oh, so-and-so's up 2-1. I'm like, yeah, and so-and-so's going to pull up and now make it 2-2, and then we're going to go into a game 5. And so, like, I make book on it. When was the last time anything's ended in 5 games? It's not often. I mean, it happens, but it's pretty rare.
It's not often, but I have to look. I'm not a statistician, but see, hockey is always interesting. You can always bank on the hockey playoffs. Every series is going to go to 6 or 7 games, every single one.
Yeah.
But basketball and baseball, I have to look now over the last 20 years, I'll say, in the era of betting and online stuff, to see if their games have gradually increased as well.
In fact, I bet if you do look that up, maybe there are people that keep that stat. I bet if you do look that up, that might confirm the cynical notion that our sports are rigged and purely for your consumption. Not that I'm suggesting it. I'm just saying I'll bet that stat will bear out exactly what I just said, that we're seeing longer series. It's seldom that they wrap in 5, whatever the sport may be.
Yep.
I'm having a little fun. But anyway, so the Blue Jays have tied it now. And I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. I didn't watch last night. Fox was airing that game last night. And do you know who they brought out to open the game? Did you see this, Ed? I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. Like they had, Fox was broadcasting it, so they do a little, what you call pre-roll. All the networks have their kind of produced, narrated, drama-filled thing. There's usually a celebrity involved. You want to guess who Fox brought out to narrate their open for the big matchup last night?
Oh, man, Fox.
Let me give you a tip. It is someone who has made news this year in a clothing line ad and been very, very controversial, supposedly, although wildly popular, actually, and helped a clothing brand completely explode on the scene.
Oh, no. Sydney Sweeney?
Yes!
Uh-oh. Wow.
Fox brought out the big guns and hired Sydney Sweeney to kick off the show last night with a newly cropped blonde head of hair in a red dress. Now, how are we to read that exactly? Because what did they say? She was Hitler, right? Because she said she had good genes in her American Eagle ads. They said that was a wink at Aryan race stuff and Hitler, saying she had good genes, meaning she looked good in her denim from American Eagle, and stocks went through the roof for American Eagle. Is Fox leaning into what American Eagle did there, Ed? It looks like it.
I think so. I will say I don't know that these broadcast companies have shied away from the controversy. Like NBC still has Tony Dungy. College football on Fox specifically still has Clay Travis. So I don't know. Maybe they're playing to the actual audience who watches them.
Who's carrying the Super Bowl this year, do you know? Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot with that, because I'm thinking about the Bad Bunny hire for the it's funny, that came up over the weekend amongst some relatives. They were discussing whether or not they were offended by the Bad Bunny thing. A couple of people said, I don't care whether Bad Bunny's hired or not. I don't either. But, Turning Point and those guys are coming up with a side or a halftime side concert to rival the halftime that's been scheduled to be performed by Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. And so I was intrigued with the selection of Sydney Sweeney to open up Game 4 of the World Series last night, because that says to me Fox is going the other direction here and tipping the cap to everybody who got very happy about the fact that a beautiful woman is actually being used in advertisements again. Fox is leaning into beauty here. Traditional, beautiful, buxom women, Ed.
Okay.
I didn't know. Everything's back. Everything's good. Just like I said, we start off with the Republic and 3 branches, co-equal branches of government, playing out before us the way it's supposed to. Beautiful blonde women have returned.
Interesting.
As a positive thing in advertising, Ed. Everything's right with the world.
I wonder if cheerleaders will be back next year.
All women.
All women.
Yeah, no men. No effeminate men. Well, one can dream. Anyway, just calling your attention to that.
The Chris Stigall Show podcast.